Now that we have power back, welcome back to some more Stormworks. I'm Stormrunner Gaming, and today we are looking at 3 amphibious vehicles I've got behind me here. The first one I got is one that I have showed off on the channel before, not explicitly shown off, but it has made appearances in other videos. The Ugly Duckling, which is the green pickup truck looking thing I've got right here with 8 wheels, I think. And we all know it is amphibious, so I probably will be going up to that one at the end of the video. But the other two are first time offenders we've got here. The KR10T, I think this one is, and this one, I don't exactly remember the name, but of course the links will be in the description below. But we are going to be looking at the amphibious RV first. Yes, it is an RV. And I think whoever made this is crazy too. But there are so many different doors and passageways. I think this thing is a maze or something. Like, I don't know where to start. I guess that door doesn't work. Or does that one? Maybe they're trying to confuse me here. And that's just one of my theories. But actually that door works. And that looks like it's just pumps back there. Alright. That wasn't very useful. I believe we can go to the back of the RV or boat, whatever you want to call it. Because I believe that's the front of it. So, that's a room. A very empty room at that. And the other door should have brought you in here too. That's weird. And it just has some, I guess, standard lights. And we can go into another hallway. And go through this door too. Ooh. That's a very orange door, and that's a problem. Why can I not get back there? Am I doing something wrong? Oh well. I guess you just can't get back there or something. But we can go up a level. Holy cow, there's more doors. Alright, we actually have some beds back here, so that's a bedroom. And small room, maybe storage. I assume there's the same thing. Yep, a small type of room on the other side. I guess you could retrofit it your own way, but it looks like we've got a cabin up here. And yes, I have turned the lights on already. I was in here to drive them all over to the beach, just set it up at the beginning. But we have kitchen and dining room at this spot, and hopefully something back here. Now I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to be doing here, but you have these levers that... Oh shoot. That's actually pretty cool. So you have a balcony which you can't exactly fit out of, which might be a good thing so you don't fall off the boat version of this, I would assume. But it'd be good to pack it up. And one of the things I'll be testing throughout this video is actually if any of these work as amphibious vehicles. So let me close that down and go to the driver's seat. I'm going to have to backtrack for a second and go and... Alright. I'll have to make my way through the maze again to go and close that front door we saw earlier. Because I believe I left it open, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I did leave it. Which button is it? Is it this one? There it goes. Alright. So now we can make our way back up to the front of the boat, front of the RV boat. And turn on our engines. And multiple engines at that. That sounds like a car engine more so than the boat engine. But we have like every single light on here. Propeller angle, rudder angle. Okay, so maybe I need to drive it into the water before I actually... Oh yeah, taking the brakes off would help, you know? Brakes. There we go. Now we're off. Very slowly off. And again, it is like a 10-ton vehicle probably. With a bit of suspension. Now the real question is it float? Or am I just gonna drive straight into the water? Oh! We're floating! Somewhat. Back of the boat's lagging a bit behind, but we are buoyant. And now I need propeller lock, propeller throttle, propeller angle. And then I need my rudder down, I guess, too. This is the first time I've ever done this, so bear with me while I... Alright, it looks like I've got the propellers activated, and they're in the water. I don't get much forward thrust. Am I missing something here? It said... rudder slider, rudder doors. Am I not getting power to something? Oh shoot! The rudders came out of the front of the boat? Maybe we control the propeller throttle through that. Oh, yep. Alright. I guess I should just actually see what I'm doing before I actually do it. And I wonder what, now that we're on our way somewhat, I can see what throttle and throttle. I don't know what those do, and I'm not gonna touch them just in case I mess something up, because we are on our way here. I don't know if I can actually turn or not. Okay, that is rudder door, rudder angle. So this was the RV that I got from the workshop, so I'll be moving on to the two other vehicles I've got. So I will go get the KR10, I can't remember. But this thing has some cool features to it. It seems more like a water transport with a lot of room for cargo or passengers if you need to do that for a mission. And of course you've got the amphibious nature of the 10 wheels and the multiple propellers on the back of it, with of course lights and other features. But let me get up here and open up the hatch. There is a lot less vehicle to explore here. So we do have medical beds and a lot of passenger seats, but we've got something out of the space age for controlling this. And a beeping button, ramp control. Okay, exterior lights. Let's start it up, and I believe, yep, parking brake needs to be disengaged. And let's see if this one will actually float for us too. So I will get it out and take it down to the beach. It is cool how they added in the ramps. I mean, of course, you can always do the ladders when you need them to get to the top of a vehicle to get in, but I kind of like it. They are a bit slow, though. That's my only, not complaint, just note about it. But here we go, hitting the water quite hard, and we were actually off pretty well. And I don't have to play around with much stuff here. It's quite easy to control in the water, and it seems like it uses a lot of the same features that most amphibious vehicles in Stormworks use. It has the engine controlling the wheels and the propellers at the same time, and some rudders on the back. I don't know how exactly you work that RV. It's just crazy. But I'll be landing again with this vessel, and I actually do want to take out the ugly duckling before the end of the episode here today. So go and park the K10 right here. And the pivoting wheels, how you have 8 of the 10 pivoting. That's actually a really cool thing. You can almost do a full circle with it. Well, you can. So, it's a crazy feature. But I'll be locking that up and walking over to the ugly duckling. I'll be right back with that. Alright, I am in the ugly duckling, turning on the ignition for our engines, and we can get going here. Sounds like it's got a jet engine in the back of it somewhere, which probably is what it has, but they've covered it up. And this is the original one, the first one I got into amphibious vehicles with. I don't know if it is actually the first amphibious vehicle or not, so don't quote me on that, but I don't know. It's like the OG one for me. It is pretty fun to use, but then again, it's just so weird looking and stuff. I don't know. It is fun to play around every once in a while. I bring it back to shore as I am ending the episode for today. And we are landing back on the shore, so that is all the... Oh, shoot. That's... Whoops. Houston, we have a problem. Holy cow, did it just self-right itself? Interesting. I need to put my brakes on. Alright. I believe that is all the time I have for Stormworks today with all the amphibious vehicles. I apologize I didn't get more in today. These 3 vehicles were the first that caught my eye from the workshop, so those were the ones I catched and used. But anyways, if you guys like this, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel to stay up with Stormworks and more of my content. But I've never been great at goodbyes, my people need me, and I need to go.